Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. Hi, Lori. Hi, Audie. Hey, Don. Karen.
And anybody else that
and anybody else that's secretly watching in disguise. We're here in the ever so effervescent rock room. It was 16 degrees. Now it's 15 degrees. So we are dropping. Hey, Matt, Kim.
Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Betty, how's it going, Betty? So we are nice and toasty. We're in the rock room. Yeah, we're in the rock room. It's pretty freaking cold outside, but we've been struggling. Hey, Cheryl, we've been struggling to stay in here. Mr. Heater is up. It's not a Mr. Heater, but Mr. Pellet Stove is up on max. And it's still only 57 degrees in here. So when I was working in here today, I was actually, working in my coveralls and my boots and my stocking cap, but I didn't want to look like a total freaking geek. So I shed that and I got my regular jacket on.
Oh, we better say hi to Mom.
Oh, hey, Janetta, if you're watching from afar, that's Brenda's mom. So, we're going to do a couple of different things today. It's not going to be a real big show. Really, really big show. Really big show. So, as everybody knows, or maybe not knows.
Oh, we have Ma, too.
What's that?
Ma. Hello, Ma.
Oh, hey, Melissa. So, yes, we have for my job, which is a truck driving, we have extra runs coming up because, of course, it's Valentine's Day coming up. So
everybody needs flowers.
I have to do the, hey, Lori, other lawyer, there's Kim. I have to do a bunch of back-to-back runs. So that brings me to this week's rant is we have a 2026 Volvo semi, and if people are familiar with the 2026s, it's all about the safety. So you got all these wow, we've been broke down more times in this truck, this 2026 safety truck of the future, and this thing just doesn't, because it's all this new technology. And it just keeps breaking down. So, yeah, we'll keep the rant short. So if next week, and I'm going to be home for like one day on Wednesday or half a day on Wednesday, half a day on Saturday. So if I do a show next Saturday, we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. It may be no Saturday Night Live. New nut doesn't mean better. You gotta love them, brand new. And Volvo, back in my day, they used to joke around about Volvos. They said that, there was this show, it was the end of the world, nuclear war, and there was these people meeting at this bar, and this guy comes in there and they're like, oh, how did you survive? He's like, oh, I was in my Volvo. Yeah, well, not so much anymore. Now, Volvo suck, man.
And this last trip was pretty cruddy for you.
Suck. So yeah, and that's another side thing. We're moving. Hey, we're moving. So where we were broke down in a Walmart in Florida.
Hi, Josh.
And hey, Josh. So we're broke down in this Walmart in Florida. And you're kind of standing there. We're standing outside the truck because it's Florida. It's like, well, not today because it's cold there today. But last week it was like 75 degrees. It was even breezy, and it was like 75 degrees. You're like, wow, this is nice. This is nice. And then, as you're there for a while, you're kind of looking around and you're like thinking like this whole like whole back parking lot, it's all people living in their freaking cars. So I thought, wow, I got to do that. I got to move to Florida and live in my car, right? Isn't that the thing to do? No rent, no utilities, no shower and cook food and stuff like that. But, other than that, I mean, wow, nice, live in Florida. Wow, that's the life, right? Living in your freaking car in Florida. And I'm telling car, these people aren't living in a van. They're not living in an RV. They are literally living in a car, even like 2-door and 4-door cars, and they're living in there. That's the life. And believe it or not, when I moved to the Twin Cities back in the early 80s, I lived in my car, the security deposit, and then get a place. So yeah, so it was fun. We're locked up.
Oh, not here. We are not. He's saying that some stupid DEF locked up his truck.
Oh yeah, that's what it was for us. Matt, it was the freaking DEF. Ever since they put in that, and people aren't familiar, truck drivers, DEF is diesel exhaust fluid, and what it does is it's supposed to burn the exhaust to get the acid that semi-exhaust makes, every car makes, carbon monoxide, and it's supposed to burn that up. But ever since they added that DEF to the semis, oh man, wow, it sucks. That DEF sucks. So anyhow, so what I was doing this week, last week, every week in between, we were making stuff. So I made this. Is that pretty tiny?
Yes.
I made this Spencer Opal.
Yes, it
pendant.
is. He's seen way more problems, less horsepower, and worse mileage.
Yes. There's no goods about it. And I made this moonstone pendant, and this is probably hard to see the moonstone. And with the moonstone, when I talk about, yeah, you can see the moonstone there. Nice. But what I did on the back of the moonstone is copper. I probably can't really make that. I didn't finish polishing this. So yes, to save some pennies, the back of this is copper.
A penny
because yeah, I mean, why not? It's Wisconsin moonstone, and this was a triplet, although I did make it out of sterling silver. So yeah, why not save a few pennies? Copper, get it, pennies. Why not save a few pennies when you have the chance to save some money? So and that brings us to the price of copper. I mean, the price of silver and gold. On Friday she dropped. Silver's like 80 something now, and gold went down like $400 and stuff. What's that? Oh, hey. So yeah, Julie. Hey, Julie. So
there you go.
All the prices are dropping, but I think copper is still up a little bit. So, and again, it's one of them things. Maybe if it was profit taking something, who knows? I don't really know. So anyhow, last week we left off where we were showing bits of, to reuse metal, like 50-cent pieces, a spoon, and knives. You can make wire. You can make, bezel wire, flat stock. You can do a lot. You can get a lot of stuff, and all this wire was coming from these.
And no, Nelly did not get flattened.
No, hey Troy. No, I did. We didn't. I didn't flatten Nelly. No, I did not. I did not.
He was thinking about it.
I did not. I did not want to get haunted by Nelly, so I did not flatten Nelly. Not yet. But what I have flattened is I worked on and this is a penny, and that's a penny.
Jerry's the flattening man lately.
So the backing behind the moonstone is a penny. And can you legally melt and run copper and silver through your rolling mills? Yes, you can legally do it, but you can't legally sell it. I mentioned this last week. So you can melt precious metals down, coinage, but you can't. I mean, other country stuff you could probably sell, but in the United States, you can't melt pennies down and sell them. That being said, once it's melted, how do you know it was a penny? I don't know. Maybe they put one of those little
trackers.
Yeah,
GPS
one of them.
tracking?
Yeah, one of those trackers in there.
Or
well,
like
if
a
there
dog,
was, it's gone now.
a dog chip.
So yeah. So and then if anybody's not familiar with the way rolling mills work, now a rolling mill will make, when you roll stuff through a rolling mill, the rolling mill makes stuff longer. It doesn't make stuff wider. It takes whatever you put in there and it just makes it longer, thinner. So when it's getting thinner, it's getting longer. It will not get wider. I mean, it may, microscopically, a very, very tiny amount get wider, but it's just getting longer. So if you want something a little bit wider, you have to, and this is kind of like a faux pas as far as rolling, or you're not supposed to change directions. But if you want something that's a little wider, you got to run it this way and then turn it and then run it that way. And then you can make something wider, because that moonstone wouldn't have fit on this, because this was not wide enough. Actually, the moonstone would have.
You're right, Cheryl. There is vending
of,
machines that turn your penny into
yes, but they can they're always like a church prayer or a theme park or something will do that. So yes, so if you're going to use copper and silver coins, yeah, you can do it as long as you keep it in jewelry. So, which brings us to the next thing. When I did this to a spoon, and I did this random.
Do you enjoy smashing stuff like that, Flat?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I know. I'm just wondering if you like that.
Brenda, keep them busy.
I'm trying.
So that brings us to our next things here. So now, say you want to make a ring. So if you want to make a ring, here we go. This now, and I can zoom in. So this is, again, this is the fork. Now, if you think about a fork.
That's the fork tine?
No, this is the actual fork. This is this center part here. And you see how this like flanges out and gets wider? So, of course, the rolling mill only goes to a certain height. So you couldn't probably get this to roll down. So what I did with that fork is I cut off this much, and then I cut off this much, and I actually ran it through standing up like this to get it to this uniform height. And then I just ran it through a couple times, because for a ring, you're going to want something more thicker. So this is pretty thick. So this would make a good piece for a ring. So, and like I say, why go through all that extra hassle, to chop it up, melt it down, pour it, pound it, roll it, just get back to here. So if you can get stuff, to this really simple,
Liz.
Why not do it? Hey, Liz. So again, so now this was the fork. This was the fork handle. If you can see.
You made that fork long.
So that's the fork handle. This was the fork part. And you can see the little thing. And then, of course, the teeth went into the wire. So this I can use for flat stock.
That looks like a guy's hand went through a saw.
This I can use for flat stock. Okay, so that's the flat stock, the ring. Okay, what are you going to do with bezel wire? Okay, how do you make bezel wire? Hey, Ryan, So bezel wire
hi,
is
Ryan.
another thing altogether. So now you have to make bezel wire. Okay, now that's going to be a little bit tricky, right? Well, not really. So I took another fork and just to show you how you can make things longer but not wider. So you can make things longer. So this is a fork here. This is a fork here. Yes, this, if you can see, this is a fork.
That you flattened.
So this fork, right? Hey, that's almost like 3D, right? Like the movies. I'll poke up Brenda's eyes out.
Jerry, quit it.
So this fork, now this fork,
Whoa, and then it just smacked you in the face.
just about. So this fork now becomes your bezel wire. So I can take this and these sections in here, I can use a lot of this. And actually this part up here, you can make your bezel wire out of here.
Yes,
So
it is like Stretch Man Armstrong.
right. So now you're thinking like, well, how do you get bezel wire out of here? And I'll show you.
And he runs away.
As I ran away.
Yeah.
So this is a pair of metal shears. And I already annealed this. And if people's not familiar with annealing,
Yes,
annealing is
Beth,
when
you do need a roller. Jerry enjoys that roller.
Yes. I like smash it. This is already annealed, so this is soft. And annealing is when you turn it kind of like a light red color, and then you quench it, and that relaxes the molecules inside the thing, the metal, so it makes it soft, workable. Same people like do the wire. You have to, this is actually really thin. You don't have to, but so on your wire, you anneal it, you quench it, and then you soften it. So now that it's like this, I can take it with, and these are just a pair of simple shears. You could even use like a pair of regular scissors, and now you can just take it.
Whoa.
that piece has gone to the mice. Okay, so now I cut the end off flat. So now you take your scribe. So you can take a scribe, and basically, if anybody's familiar with a compass or a compass protractor, the thing you make the circles with, the point, it's got two metal points on it. So you set out the width
Protractor?
of protractor is plastic, right?
I don't know.
Compass? I think it's a compass. so you take the width that you need. You can measure your stone.
Protractor.
Is it a protractor?
Yes.
So you take the width that you need, and then you put the one point on the outside edge, and then you scratch a little line on the metal itself, and then I can go back, and everybody's weighing in.
Yeah.
Then you can cut it, and then there you go. You have your keep that away from my eyes. You have your
that thing's gonna poke
you have your yes. You have your bezel wire. You got your all from a fork. You got your bezel wire. You got your ring shank, and then you got your flat stock. Everything you need to make something, right?
Wood scrap, yes.
So what can you make then? Well, I'll show you. I disappeared again. Oh, and here's a public safety announcement. People were talking about last night the copper pennies, and in 1982, they quit making copper. They made a lot of 1982 pennies that are copper. They made a lot of 1982 pennies that are copper covered zinc. So this was a 1982 penny that was a zinc one. And these, you can tell the difference between the date. The small dates and the big dates are the difference. So be very, very careful if you're going to mess with the 1982 pennies, this being zinc. You do not want to breathe this crap in.
They're saying that you need safety glasses and
Yeah.
steel toes.
Yes, zinc. I got safety glasses.
Yeah, you came out here with nothing.
So yes, but zinc is really bad. Ooh, zinc bad. Zinc bad.
He tried to kill himself trying to melt down zinc.
I was annealing some pennies, and then I wasn't even paying attention. And then I looked down, and I'm like, holy crap, and I quick ran outside and
took a couple deep breaths.
Died. So here, this here is
I love that noise you made.
Already made. It was Chevy Chase. If anybody's seen Caddyshack, Chevy Chase, when he was like sinking these 900-foot putts, he was just hitting it going, no. And then the ball would go in the hole, and everybody's like, what the heck? So this is, finished, just waiting for a stone, right? Now, say you have something like this, and you want to embellish it, although I'm not going to do that with this, but now you would have left excess on the back. I would have left it like that. And then you can make like twisted wire. And then with the twisted wire, it goes right over the top. Am I in frame here?
Yeah. Because you're looking at it, not showing anybody else.
I know. Well, I'm waiting to get it on. So you go right over the top, and then you would just solder that on. So now you have that little twisted wire look that goes around your bezel, and then you'd put your thingamajigger on the top. Thingamajigger.
Yeah, you and all your names for things that aren't.
It's easier that way. So your bail. So then you put your bail. Otherwise, you could do copper. Let's see if I get that. You could do a copper one. This is just square copper wire. Same thing, same concept. You just bend it around. Or you could do like braided wire, or not braided, twisted wire. So this is actually like a double twist. It was twisted once, silver and copper, twisted once, and then twisted again. So you can do a lot of different looks. Last week,
so when you were doing that twisting, were you twisting?
Yes, I was twisting. No, I can't twist my sciatic. No. So a lot of things you can do, and then like I showed last week with the balls, you can make little silver balls. You can make like little cutouts, you can use copper and brass to give it like different colors, things. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. So anyhow,
and these are all recyclable stuff, right?
Yeah, and this is all still about recyclable silver, recycling stuff, not buying it, because you do not want to buy it right now. So you want to get it. So so what I did now is I made this, and see, that's copper in there, right? The back is copper. The bezel is silver. The bail is copper, right? So now I made this, and if anybody didn't know how you make these, basically you just take your stone, you wrap your bezel wire around, you cut it off. I'll have a video coming out too, or several videos coming out. And then solder it, and then you solder it to your back plate. And
yes, if Jerry does do the twist, it comes with a shout.
Yes, twist. Yeah, it'll come with a shout, all right. Like, oh, I'm not gonna. You know when you know you can't do something anymore was the last time you do something you realize you can't do that anymore. And like I say, my best childhood memory is not having a sore freaking back. So when you're and this is a little tip for some people, when you put your back plate, pan, whatever you want to call it, and then you solder your bezel wire on it, and you're going to trim it off perfectly even like that is. You can trim it, of course, with the shears and get pretty close, and then you can take your, and you've probably seen that, these people with their handy dandy,
Files.
diamond files. Not me, not me. I went to Harbor Freight and I got one of those cheesy, I can't see, it's behind me. So I got me one of those little belt sanders. It's like a 24-inch belt, real thin little belt. Let me tell you about time savers, because you could just go around right up to it, get right next to it, and save yourself a ton of work by using that
Baby belt sander.
$45 sander. It's right here. Oh yeah, Central Machine. Am I holding it up right? Central Machine, a little belt sander. Here's the belt in front. So yes, that little sucker boy, that will save you a ton of time.
He normally has his glasses in his pocket, and I think he keeps looking for them.
Yes, if no, I was looking for the sander. I thought maybe I had the sander in my pocket. So for, unless you're working with like gold or silver and you want to save every little shaving, little dust stuff, and again, the closer you get to your solder joint, it's a lot of solder. And again, you don't want to mix that, whatever. So anyhow, this again is pretty much done. It's not polished, but it's ready for this. And that, if you can see, that's it. Beautiful freaking Boulder Opal from Clyde. So Clyde's out there. If anybody's looking for Boulder Opal, Yowie nuts, rough Australian opal, Clyde's the guy to see. But two, you have to spend some money to get some good stones. These are
so that fits opals. Right in there.
So yes, so these are opals. So to get good opals, you have to spend money, because to sell one opal, you can. If it's a good opal, you can hundreds of dollars. Look at Justin on Black Opal Direct. Some of his opals are like, oh, that opal's worth 100,000 or 60,000. So yeah, that's like, wow, that's crazy. And so anyhow, here we got the opal, and I can actually probably zoom in. Zoom in, maybe. Want me to zoom in? Should I zoom in?
Yes. You should have brought it here and had it held over the top. There you go.
Switcher Ruby. There we go. So here is. Oh yeah, you can even see it so much better. So again, here is.
Do you think?
You think? So here is that. Like I say, that the outside's just about done. It's got to be polished yet. So there's your little bail. So then the opal, this you can see this guy's got some little flashy bits. So when
and yes, his finger is from the big burn he put on it last week.
So
remember, he got a blister.
So after I put this around there, I soldered it onto the copper and then put the bail on there. So now the stone should. Oh, it doesn't fit.
What?
It doesn't fit. So now there's your stone inside your bezel. And now, see, now this was a bad idea for me to pick this up.
Well, I told you to hook it to the table and you said no.
Brendan's hollered at me again. So let me back out a little bit. Oh, I am already. Oh, no, I'm not.
Well, that's why he's doing this,
So-
is to teach you guys how to do it.
So now you'll take, and this is these pliers are nice and handy. This is a half round, half flat, and this helps when you're bending your bezel wires. To the round part goes on the inside. Then you can make perfect round things, and it helps.
You were making it talk there.
Yes, it helps when you're bending these things because you want this stuff to be, really spot on. Oh, now you can see that wire a little bit better. Oh, then you can see this. Look at this sucker. Huh?
Hey, you're squirreling away now. Get back on.
But how can you not? Come on, man.
Jerry, get back on task.
Man. Come on, man. Give me a break. So now that you got your opal in your, and I'm blocking the light, in your thing, I'm going to take and they have bezel pusher honor things. They call them. Oh, I'm making people sick there.
Yes.
Holy crap.
You gotta hold it still. I told
you're the one that told me to put it in my hand. So I put it in my hand. So
hi, Mr. Chubby Hubby.
hey, Mr. C. So I use this.
Whoa.
So I use this. And this, so what I'll do, so what you do is you hold it.
Like I'm gonna do better.
Well, you don't have to do it. So now you just take my trusty little bent thing, and all you're doing is you're gonna go around and go around
To squish it.
and you're not really squishing it, you're kind of taking the flat and you're pushing it over that edge, and that's why you have that little round thing. So then you push it over and push it over and push it over and push it over, and then once it's all pushed over, which I'm not going to do, so then once you get that all pushed over,
Jerry took the phone back, so
then we're going to get sick.
yes, with a rolling action.
Then burnish. It's your burnisher. This is my see, stuff comes to me. So then I use this for my burnisher. That's what I was calling that. I burnt my burnish finger, so I can't press tight on it because my burnish finger is burnt-ish. So then you round that over, or touch it up against the stone, and then the burnisher will actually kind of almost like semi-polish it because this is like super smooth, and then it'll kind of like smooth this bezel out. You can kind of start seeing it, and then of course then you go for your final stuff. Look at that little X right there. Where's that X coming from?
I don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, it's right there.
That's the light up there.
Oh yeah. So so then when you get that all pushed over, then you do your polishing stuff. So and then people polish stuff. You can do a lot of different things to polish, but you do those little the little Dremel wheels. That's always the
This is just all with recyclable stuff. Nothing
yes,
but
this is all scrappy.
by no means
All
not
scrappy.
professional.
No, I'm by no means a professional. I'm sub-professional.
Okay.
So yeah, so then there you go. So there would be a little Boulder Opal charm. Right? Cool.
Good job.
That's cool. I like that. Not my
Hi,
favorite.
Phil.
Hey, Phil, not my favorite piece of boulder opening.
I hope you were eating something good.
Because I get sidetracked all the time. This is my favorite piece of boulder right here. Right? Come on, look at that sucker boy.
Alrighty.
All right. And then of course this is gonna be a ring. This is gonna be my ring sooner or later.
Which way are you gonna do
I gotta
it?
do some fine tuning on it. But
And again,
yes,
Jerry's gonna be doing doubles.
And then of course, the mule. This is the mule. And it looks different in here in the light, so the mule.
Already. Put your opals down. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You're off track.
Yes, we can't help it. All right, so let me pass this back to Brenda. Let me move this. So anyhow, so what I was doing.
There, it's getting warm enough. He's peeling off his jacket.
Yes. Getting warmer. I went outside. Oh yeah.
You went outside and what?
Oh yeah, I went outside and cried because it was so freaking cold out.
It was warm today.
And I went outside. Yeah, it was warm with my stick. So I went outside and I brought some buckets. Brought some buckets out of the cold Alaskan tundra.
That's probably what cooled it off in here.
I figure we could, get a couple rocks. I didn't have too much else to do. It's such a short week. So anybody knows what this is? That's a piece of
you better keep that close.
graveyard plume. I can zoom this in. This is big chunk. This is still pretty freaking cold.
Were those all froze?
Yeah. So that's a piece of graveyard plume. Okay. This was I don't remember.
Jerry.
Cool. Well, when you have 30,000 tons of rocks, it's hard to remember what stuff is. This, I remember what this is. You're the one that bought this green thing. I don't remember what it was though.
That was mint ice cream.
A big chunk of green.
Ice cream.
Green something.
I have a lot of favorite colors though.
Here's a piece of jasper. This was some of this I could have used for the half and half in the Discord this morning.
But you didn't bring it in. It was outside.
So yeah, imagine buckets of this stuff is actually sitting outside because we have so much stuff, so much stuff. This looks like a them nodule things.
So yes, I started physical therapy. I'm still in the boot. I've still been giving Jerry the boot.
Yes, Brenda's still booted. Still booted.
But I'm getting there. I can't wait. Maybe next week. No, I got next week another whole physical therapy, and then after that, I can get out of the boot. They need a new home, thus saying.
Yes. Kind of breccia. Pretty stuff. Look at the outside. You didn't notice that was anything.
Is that your Wisconsin stuff? No, that's something else.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of looked like head cheese to me.
There's some a lot of this. Who knows what the stuff is just, so many years that we've had it. I don't even know anymore. Oh, I know what this is. This is like Galaxy Stone or something you call it.
So Cheryl's saying she needs to come and babysit these rocks that you're neglecting and leaving them out in the cold.
You can leave rocks out in the cold.
So Ma's saying it's Ohio Flint.
Yeah, one piece is Ohio Flint.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Cool. So
he doesn't even know he's agreeing with you.
The thing with freezing, you don't want to do rapid freeze thaw, freeze thaw, freeze thaw. That's what'll crack your rocks. You can let rocks get cold, and it can kill them, hurt them, crack them. It might.
You build on, and then you don't have enough room when you build on. You build a garage, which Jerry built his own garage, and he built his own rock shop. And you think that you get it big enough, and once you start getting stuff in it, it's nowhere near big enough.
This is almond or something. Almond root. This you can get a couple different. You can either do the rays that way, or you can do the speckled rays that way, depending on what you want.
Have you cut these stuff, or is this just?
This is all stuff I picked up at one time.
Oh, because you wanted to see what it looked.
Yeah, you got.
You are right. No matter how much room you have, it just gets filled up immediately.
Yeah, Betty just did a video too where she's got stuff in the house and stuff in the house, and she's got some stuff out. Yes. How much can you keep in the house? How much do you keep outside?
Well, years ago, I used to holler at Jerry because I thought the house was going to tip over.
Yes. Oh, here's another.
Because he had too much in the house, or it was going to crack in half and fall right off. Yeah, and then all that bending, you're going to be whining your back is hurting.
I think this is like Maury Mountain or something. Hades Mountain. Got the green. Got the moss. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Small.
Beth is drooling.
Oh, this is, I know what some of this stuff is. This is a common opal. Piece. I've done some cabs with this. Really nice. Oh, good stuff. A lot of this stuff is. That's cool looking, right? Lightning bolts in there.
Shocking.
Lots of stuff. This is a green jasper. You can see how translucent that is. Oh.
Do you have your other flashlight over here?
No. Probably not. Probably not. This is more of that Katy Mountain. The mossy. If I got some of this from CCC Up North Adventures, sent me a big piece of this stuff at one time. Oh, here's some kind of
So
dendritic opal or something, maybe.
Everybody that's in the chat pretty much has made some videos or anything, and they're all very cool. You should check them out.
Yes. Okay, now here, it's wet here. How's that? Everybody knows what this is? This is called ver with a V. This is called vermalachite. Not malachite. This is called vermalachite. So how weird is that? And how do I know it was called vermalachite? Because the guy I got it from was saying vermalachite. There you go. That's how I know it's vermalachite.
It's a spinach rock.
It is pretty freaking. I have never cut this either. It's a pretty big chunk.
Once it
Pretty
warms
cool
up, you
looking
can
stuff.
start running the
that's,
oil
again,
saw.
That's a crappy season here. Oh, this is from Wisconsin here. This is a Wisconsin pudding stone, and it has a lot of hematite in it too, in the layers other than in the jasper or the quartz. Kind of tough to see.
I don't know who this is.
Oh, I don't know.
Hi, BH. We'll just call you BH because I don't know.
Oh, that's boot.
Okay.
Boot? Hey, boot. So yeah, this is a Wisconsin pudding stone. Kind of tough to see on the outside.
Beth, you still have to take a road trip this way.
Yes, not like the Michigan ones where it's all white with the little bits and pieces, a few bits and pieces. This is a lot of hematite and then pieces of quartz and jasper. So yes, I got some huge pieces of this stuff. Beautiful material. Right from our own backyard. Right from your own backyard. This is Purple Passion.
Hi, Deluxe.
Hey, Deluxe. That's a good old.
Oh, what country? I think he's
Passion.
asking what country we're in.
What country we're in?
Yeah, no, it just says country in a question mark.
Wait, I took my jacket off. Nobody said nothing. I didn't put my microphone over. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So yeah,
Circuit. That's somebody new.
Oh man! Oh, look at that! Look at that!
We're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're in Wisconsin. There, how's that?
What county, not country?
Oh, Marathon.
Yeah,
Merton.
We're in Merton.
Merton. That's some kind of interesting stuff. Let me move the bucket closer. And like I say, a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, that was like fire and ice.
A lot of this
saying
stuff
it looked like fire and ice.
Has never even hit the saw yet. So just collecting over the, over the 100 freaking years that we are old. And,
yeah, we're quite old.
And we never even, here's actually a slab. I don't know what the slab was doing enough to move this out.
That's what you get for throwing stuff out.
I know. That's a pretty nice slab, too. This feels really soft up there. Maybe that's
so everybody says that we have, like, here in Wisconsin, accents or a certain way that we talk. I don't find that to be true. I find that if other people come here, I have one heck of a time understanding them. I had cousins come here from California, and he wanted to go to Antigo, and I couldn't figure out what the heck he wanted to do. He wanted to go to Anago, not Antigo.
Here's a like a big body body bot. Yeah, I hear people all the time. They're like, "Oh, you got like a Wisconsin accent." And I know my mom had like a really heavy German accent. It was always D's and dem and does and ders. So I don't know if I do that. I don't try to do that.
Lori wants to know if you
Pretty good at enunciating, but
have a rock sale. We have never had any sale.
no, I never had a rock sale. I've been to rock sales.
The plan is eventually to retire and
Do what?
Retire and do more rock stuff.
Yes.
So this is still a hobby, not a business, it's just a hobby.
Wow, what the heck was this doing outside, right?
Getting cold.
Wow, that piece is nice. That's a big chunker too.
Probably everybody does have an accent to their own region. I guess you just don't realize it.
That's pretty. Oh yeah, I can feel.
Although I did go to Georgia and
here's a piece
tried to order a hamburger and I had no idea what they were saying.
Pink, some kind of a pink opal. Maybe this is from the gem fields. Doesn't look
that
like
looks like rotten cheese.
Doesn't look like the gem fields, but definitely some kind of a pink opal.
Hey, squirrel. Jerry's breaking stuff.
I hate that when it happens.
He's dropping and breaking stuff.
He's moving stuff.
That sounds like it broke stuff.
Yeah, my back. Here's a piece.
Jerry, say hi to squirrel.
Hey, squirrel. This looks maybe like a piece of onyx. Maybe not. So
you're at 8:21 and Karen's going to go live right after you.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, at like 8 something. I forget.
Time is it? It's 8:21?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go a little while longer.
Okay.
Yet. I'll quit. Just holler, Karen. You got a business to run. I'm just screwing around. You get a lot of this stuff, this Maury Mountain or whatever it was.
Just trying to keep you honest.
Yes. Yes, I have a lot to do because I'm not going to be home for such short time. I got a lot of stuff to get ready. So he's got to
make sure he has his clothes all ready to go. And
oh, there's just a big giant agate. All right. Big giant agate. Yeah, so I had like a couple of buckets to go through. I'll just go through this one bucket and then we'll end it at this bucket. This, believe it or not, this, people should know what this is. And actually, I got a little end I cut off. This, believe it or not, is chert. Yeah, that's chert. Even though it's that freaking banded, that is just banded chert. Beautiful banded chert.
They're saying it's haunted red.
Yeah, almost like crazy lace or whatever. I bought this from a guy in Minnesota that it was in a bin of Minnesota chert. So that's what he was calling this chert.
Yeah, so, everybody's trying to call it haunted red.
We can call it whatever we want. And is anybody going to know if it's right or wrong? No, that's the thing with stones. It's so, I mean, you know, you just never know. Now this little nodule.
So Patty's saying, Jerry, when you drive out of state, or when you're out driving, do you drive out of state? Danny wanted to know if you drove through North Carolina.
Yeah, I do drive out of state. No, I don't do North Carolina.
He goes directly to Miami and back.
I used to do Carolinas. I used to do the mail. And it wasn't like the mail, like the U.S. mail. It was like the flyers that went in the mail. All the junk mail that everybody gets. So I used to do that. But now I just do... after that was a different company. So now the company that I do right now, I just do Miami, straight down to Miami, straight back to Wisconsin. Slingshot.
So this week he'll go down to Miami 3 times.
Yes.
3 times in 1 week.
Yes. 3 times to Miami and back, people. To Miami and back 3 times in 1 week. Miami and back.
And how many miles is that?
It's 3,400 round trip. A little less than 3,400. 3,350. One trip down there and back. 3,350.
And you'll do that 3 times.
And I'll do that 3 times this week.
That's because Valentine's flowers. Everybody needs their cut flowers.
These are pretty. Into some small stuff.
Cheryl thinks that's too many trips.
Yes. This. Yeah. Why was this?
I don't know. You better should be checking your buckets easier.
This bucket's staying in the shop now. Because it's very little. I bet you go much further in there and it's all gone, right?
That's a lot of miles.
Wah, wah, wah. Here's a.
Okay, she wants to know. Kim wants to know. Do you ever get to go to the bathroom? Yeah, when you feel up.
Yeah, this is. And I know I'm gonna gross people out, but we don't stop for nothing. We even. And I know this is gonna gross people out. We even take a poop in the truck. I just screw a Pepsi bottle in my rear end.
You do
and
that.
Then this way I can poop in the truck.
You
we never have to stop. So it's
They're
called
saying Gatorade bottles.
I don't even need toilet paper because when you screw the bottle in your butt, you don't even have to have toilet paper.
You lie.
You just unscrew it, put the cap on there, and you're ready to go.
So you're eating a high fiber diet.
Yes. I could poop through a screen.
You lie.
Brenda's choking.
Yes, because it's disgusting.
This feels.
He does not do that.
This feels heavy. This might be copper, because usually with your green. Is that copper in there? Usually with your green material, that's leached from copper.
He doesn't throw it out his window.
No. We no.
He stops and fuels up. And
I would get jacked up on my company if I were doing that. We can't even flip people off or nothing. I'm yeah. You know how many times I want to, but I'm not allowed. That could be cool too. That's never been cut.
All right, we're at 8.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I just said when I'm done.
Okay.
We're just about done. I'm just talking about down to the bottom.
Yeah, Brian's saying it's a crap storm, huh?
Brian?
Yeah, crap storm.
Yeah, crap storm.
No, crap storm.
Which Brian?
No, not Brian. Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Said it's a crap store?
Yeah.
Crap storm?
Storm, yes.
That's the people that are behind me when I throw it out the window. Here's another septarian nodule. That's what I was thinking about before.
So that looks like a see some of your nodule. Wisconsin orbital chert from point or other.
Olithic chert?
Yeah.
What? Who said what? I missed all that.
I feel like I'm blah, blah. Okay.
Oolitic chert from Wisconsin, yes.
Yeah, from Point.
Yes, I get a lot of it.
They would like to see some.
Oh, really?
That'll have to be another video.
No, we can show one piece. Here, everybody know what that is, right? That should be a dead giveaway. I can't believe this stuff is outside in the freaking yard. Everybody knows what that is, right?
Say it again. Orbicular?
Olithic. Orbicular? Yeah, I don't have any of that. Maybe.
You're making them squirrel.
Oolitic. Oolitic is tiny little round dots.
Is that Brazilian?
Yes. This is, Brazilian, and a big one, too. Look at that. Look at that carny on the side.
Oh, 8:40 is when Karen is starting.
Beautiful. Well, then I guess we don't. Yes, I have some oolitic that I cut somewhere. somewhere. Here's another
Well, I'll write it down
big old
so you can
agate
look for it.
Brazilian. I'm gonna be
And do
gone.
it. No, when you get back, it'll be on a piece of
Oh.
paper. Would that work?
Okay. Oh, and you can tell this one I must have cut on my oil saw because the water won't even stay on it. So yeah. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Oh, here's another one that's some kind of.
Well, I wrote it
Yeah,
on,
this is.
I didn't write it on paper. I wrote it on tape. Okay.
You know, like there you go. There's your oolates right there. Right? Why is this out in the freaking out in the yard? Why? This is cool. Wow, this is nice.
Is that some of the
Hey, look at
stuff
that
you got from that estate
was
sale?
$1.
Or is this the stuff we picked up out of those buckets from that one guy's house
Yeah,
up north?
know. I don't know. Maybe that. This anybody know what that is? Is that whatchamacallit?
What do you got? Brain farts?
I think it might be. Oh, here, this is onyx. Now I know this is onyx. Right? Pretty. Or dendritic opal, right? Okay, getting down the bottom.
Ocean jasper?
Oh yeah. Here's a how about that? That's a big chunker too.
You want to know if that was a fossil?
Sweet. With the little round things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Lori's saying you need to polish some of that polka dotted stuff.
Yes, right? Oh, look at this. That's a big freaking crazy. Look at that. Look at the bots on that. Look at the bots on that. Whoa, nice bot. Nice bot. Nice bot. I got a nice piece of poppy agate from Betty when I was over in. Well, let me turn this around. Dry my hands off. I know, because Karen's going live. Let me turn this around.
Well, she's saying we could go longer, but I don't.
No,
Jerry's got to get ready for work.
So yeah, I got a nice piece of poppy agate from Betty when we were over in Spencer. So yeah, I got that here, Betty. Sometime, right? Sometime I'll find it and I'll work it. I did cut a chunk of it, and it had a lot of the poppies in the inside. So yeah, it's a pretty nice piece. So yeah, so everybody head over to Karen's,
which is Ozone.
Yeah, Ozone Fine Arts, and buy some stuff because she's selling
next
some stuff.
Friday. No, she's looking at stuff she got in boxes.
Yeah, but she'll always sell something. It's Karen, right?
Don't say that.
No, if you oh come on, even me. I mean, if I showed something that somebody wants, let us know. I'll sell it. I will.
She's unboxing.
Not saying how much. Okay, so Karen's unboxing, so she's not selling. She was selling last night.
And she'll be selling this coming Friday.
But you can go on her website and buy stuff.
And nothing's for sale there right now.
Oh, yeah, because she sold out. Right?
Yes.
Well, she might not have sold everything last night because we fell asleep. I had to take the dog out, so. Hey, Deluxe Circuit.
And
say hi to that. Hey,
no,
Mac.
Those are all new ones.
Oh, yeah, we're...
yeah, that's who was asking you about that. That old little lick dick that I put on. Okay.
Yes.
See, I still can't say
yeah, you just joined us, and we're just cutting off.
Yeah, we're telling you to go to Karen's.
Yes, go to Karen's Ozone Fine Art Adventures Memories.
Already.
Always something, right? So yeah, yeah, we'll keep it short. If I get a chance to do a live next Saturday, I will do one. But right now,
3 times to Miami is a bit much.
And then I'll be putting out a video this week sometime too. Brenda's had me tumble, and that's what was making the noise for the past 2 months.
Was my
Was
little
Brenda's tumbles, because she uses them in her artwork. So I'll be putting out a video of that, opening up that tumbler, and it's a, I don't know, pretty big tumbler, 16 pound or 12 pound or something like that. So yeah, I did that, and yeah, so we'll cut it short. Everybody, thanks for tuning in, checking us out, and we will
see you in a rock
figure
room.
something next week or the week after that.
Yes.
Something
And
different.
again,
Maybe I'll keep going through some of that.
if
Buckets,
there's something you want,
because I have a lot of buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
already.
all right, because rush.
Stop that.
So yeah, so thanks everybody. See you soon in a rock room near you. I can't do that, right? I gotta do my left hand.
Why?
I don't know. Live long and
Here, do
prosper.
both. There you go.
I can't.
All right.
All right, bye everybody. See you next week. Maybe.